Nobody is talking about this study, and it absolutely blows my mind. There was a study that was published on September 26, 2025 in Biomarker Research. It's a peer-reviewed scientific journal with a strong reputation that analyzed 8.4 million people. It is titled, 1-Year Risks of Cancers Associated with COVID-19 Vaccination, a Large Population-Based Cohort Study in South Korea. The findings are insane. The study found a 27% overall increase in cancer risk in the vaccinated group in just the first year. How is this not the major headline story of every mainstream media outlet across the world right now? Like, why aren't we talking about this? Breast cancer, 20%, colorectal, 28%, gastric, 34%, lung, 53%, prostate, 69%, thyroid, 35%. Could you imagine that when they first came out with the shot, if people would have been told, when you take this, you will have a 27% more likelihood of developing just cancer, not including all the other diseases that it may be associated with. And this is just in the first year. Do you think people would have taken it? This is why I'm so happy that I stuck to my guns and I didn't get it. And this is why I'm so sickened that the people I love were lied to, and so angry that we who didn't want it were fucking shunned from society, and now there is zero discussion around this. And there's other studies, by the way, too. A major study done at the Henry Ford Health Institute, also a very credible institute, where the authors concluded that vaccine exposure was independently linked to a 2.5-fold higher likelihood of chronic health issues like asthma, atopic diseases, autoimmune conditions, and neurodevelopmental disorders in children. Now, what I find really interesting is the scientific research community tries to debunk only the studies that support negative associations with vaccines. And I'm not here to suggest that studies can't be flawed. Of course they can. I'm not even suggesting these ones aren't flawed. I don't know. But then why do the studies that find positive associations with vaccines not only not get questioned by the scientific community, you aren't even allowed to question them. And even though we know studies can be flawed, doesn't studies like this just at least give you pause? Like at the very least about vaccines. And shouldn't it make all the anti-vaxxers out there like me just maybe a little more respected, who are just trying to say, hey, vaccines actually aren't safe and effective all the time, and you might want to look into it more before blindly listening to your doctor who literally can't even tell you the ingredients in the vaccines or the actual risks. We have never been more chronically sicker in human history, and there's never been more pharmaceutical drugs and vaccines by a long shot. Big Pharma has never made more money than they do right now, and we've never been sicker. When are we going to wake up and put 2 and 2 together? Like, maybe we have to start asking some questions about vaccines and pharmaceutical drugs. And maybe the woo-woo people, who always look so good, by the way, are on this.
Przypominamy, że na naszym kanale nie ma płatnych reklam i jeżeli uważasz, że robimy coś wartościowego, to możesz wesprzeć naszą pracę poprzez datek dowolnej wartości. Możesz też nas wspomóc, odwiedzając sklep partnerski KILLUMINATI, który oferuje odzież, literaturę dla wszystkich przebudzonych. Jest to świetna forma wyjścia z przekazem poza internet. Linki znajdziesz pod filmem. Pozdrawiamy, KILLUMINATI Team.